Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be reviewing another NASCAR diecast, and this is a pretty special one. This is the 2024 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Rouse Food for Less Cheerios Chevrolet Camaro. This one's a pretty interesting release. I didn't buy the Advent Calendar, first and foremost. I gotta say that I did not buy it because, one, I don't want to spend $60 on, like, what is it, 12 cars. I mean, there's some cars that are cool, but there was only one I really wanted and needed in my collection. One, because I actually like the paint scheme and all that stuff, but two, because of a need, and I'll show you some other cars on why I say I need. But yeah, I just decided to buy one on eBay. Well, not me, but yeah, I did buy it, but I gotta give thanks to my father, Rock2582, for helping me get this car. There's still a lot of listings on eBay for this car right now, and I just decided to get it right now because I feel like in the future there's going to be a pretty rare, pretty obscure diecast to find or buy. So I decided to take a crack at it and just wanted to have this car in my collection. But yeah, new setup. Now you can see my entire NASCAR, not really my entire NASCAR Authentics thing. There's like only like one car missing, but I have it in my special box. This will also be going in my special box, spoiler alert. So the listing I bought on eBay, it actually came with an acrylic case. So I decided to just put the car in there just to show it. And it comes in a little plastic baggie because, of course, in the Advent Calendar, that's what it looks like. I decided, like I said, I just wanted this car first and foremost because not only because of the Cheerios sponsor, but also because of the Ralph's Food for Less sponsorship. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's open up this acrylic case. I'm not going to have this diecast in here. I'm probably going to use it for something else, maybe a special diecast. Let's take a look at the case for a little bit. Very reflective. Whoa, and you can see me. Pretty scratched up too. It's actually just like a little cardboard. I don't even know what this is, but it's pretty reflective. Pretty nice acrylic case. Pretty nice that it came with my car. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use this some other time. And of course, the main star of the show is the diecast. So of course, it comes in a little plastic baggie. Of course, a little warning about suffocation. But of course, I don't have to worry about that. Let's take the diecast out. And my God, here, let's see if we can move the camera a little bit. This diecast right here is beautiful. Like, oh my goodness, it's like, on camera it looks brighter than it actually is. This is definitely like that subtle Cheerios yellow, like that dandelion type yellow, where it's not bright, but at the same time it's not dark. It's like right in the middle. So of course, really shiny, really new, looks amazing. I love this already. I don't know if it's gonna beat my Pala Casino Chris Buescher car that I reviewed a while back, which is actually my favorite NASCAR Authentics. This one, I'm really not sure. These two might be up there, close by. So I guess take a look at the diecast, which is of course what you guys want to see. So we got Cheerios, Happy Heart Shapes limited edition. I think it was that limited edition, like Cheerios, like, what is it, the heart-shaped Cheerios, for the ones you love. Well, that's pretty nice. Number 47, you got a little paint chip, but I think Sharpie can fix that on the 7. Of course, the gunmetal gray rims on his Gen 7 car. Of course, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. drove this car at the 2024 Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. So, of course, it makes sense that we have sponsors like Ralph's Food for Less. Man, anytime I have a chance to get a Ralph's Food for Less diecast, of course, I'm going to have to take a crack at it because, of course, I live in Southern California. I see these stores a lot. I frequent these stores, more Ralph's, not so much Food for Less, but, you know, every time I have the chance, I have to pick it up, if I can, of course. City of Hope, I don't know what that is supposed to be. I don't know if it's a food bank or something. Of course, the number 47 Chevrolet Camaro for JTG Doherty. I have another diecast for JTG Doherty, and it's the Kroger test car with the quote-unquote NOS sponsorship, but of course it's missing here. This is actually my first ever Gen 7 diecast I ever bought. So this one's a pretty special one, I think. Of course, not so much has changed except for of course, the hood louvers. Of course, this is a 2022 preseason car, so of course that makes sense. And of course, with the middle numbers instead of forward, it looks kind of cursed like this. I actually prefer it on forward numbers. I first didn't, but now I actually really like it better. So let's take a look at the right side is the same as the left side, but let's take a look at some of the other details, because I was really getting into the Ralph's Fruit for Less thing there. So we got Ralph's right there. I don't know what pillar you call that. So Ralph's Boost by Kroger. I think it was like that membership or something that you get on the app. Here's the back. Cheerios, of course, the limited edition heart-shaped cereal. Fruit for Less, small Fruit for Less logo. Camaro, ZL1, Chevrolet. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Cheerios on the top, and look at all those sponsors like Icy Hot, Tylenol, Sunny D, Minute Rice, Oscar Mayer, Dasani, Cheerios, of course, Cottonelle, Ballpark. There's like so many. Treetop definitely was on the car that he raced in 2023 at Fontana, and I got to see that car in person. Man, did I wish they made a diecast. That's probably one of my favorite Ricky Stenhouse Jr. paint schemes. This one's second because they actually made a diecast, but the Ralph's Treetop car is my favorite. But unfortunately, like I said, they never made a diecast unless I want to make a custom, but no one is making customs of it. So yeah, really simple. I mean, you'd probably be going like, why does this guy even like this yellow paint scheme? It's literally just a yellow. Of course, 2024 Camaro ZL1. I don't know. It works. It's something about it that works. It reminds me of those old Cheerio cars from like Austin Dillon, and I think Ty Dillon maybe might have ran one. I remember that from NASCAR 15, the video game, of course. And of course, going way back to like Johnny Benson drove the Cheerios cars, or John Andretti drove the Cheerios cars as well. This is just like a new version of it, and it works. The colors and everything, we got the yellow, of course, from Cheerios, but also Food for Less, the blacks, of course, with Food for Less and Cheerios, and a little bit of the red for Ralph's, and of course Cheerios. So it just works. See, that's kind of the main reason I wanted this car instead of all the other like 11 cars that come in, even though they are exclusives except for one. This was the only one I thought that it was worth just to buy, and yeah, I'm really happy about it. Once again, I gotta say thanks to my dad, Rock2582. Please go subscribe to him. He's hopefully gonna be making some more videos. He hasn't done some in a long while, but soon, hopefully, he'll be able to make some more content for you guys. So yeah, so please go subscribe to him just to show my appreciation for helping me get this car. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't get it. I wouldn't have it in my hands. Now, thing I just wanted to do, since it is actually kind of a quick review of this car, I decided to just not really flex, but really just show my entire Ralph's / Fruit for Less diecast that I own. And probably another one that is probably very iconic to NASCAR is this one. This is Brett Bodine's 2001 diecast, of course, by Ralph's. This is actually a Hot Wheels car, and it's very interesting because look at what it says right there. NASCAR Winston Cup. I don't know how that slid through the cracks, but yeah, we have a Winston Cup logo on this car, which is pretty funny. This was actually a promo, and I found it mint on card, and then I took it out of the box, of course, a long time ago. Of course, Ralph's. Red cell batteries, Ralph's. There's the one from 2000, which is like a red version of this car. I don't own it. Hopefully I do, because that would be like one of only two that are missing from my Fruit for Less or Ralph's collection. The other one's actually is a Richie Hearn, like 1996 Indy car, but that doesn't mean I don't own his 1997 version of his Indy car. I own his, of course, 1997 Ralph's Fruit for Less Indy car, Lola Ford Cosworth on Goodyear tires. Another Hot Wheel. I got this for my birthday a couple years ago, and I did make a review on it a long time ago. And I actually got it around the same time I got the blue Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So the same time I got this car as well. This one I got as a gift. The Ricky Stenhouse I found at Walmart. So, fun days. And of course, pretty heavy model. Metal diecast. Of course, metal diecast. Metal body, metal base. Plastic tires though. Goodyear's on here. Ralph's, Food for Less. Also Food for Less on the ring and on the front. Like the, what do you even call that? Where the dampers would go, the springs. Pretty simple. I like it. Of course, Richie Hearn was sponsored by Ralph's for like the longest period of time during those days in IndyCar. And I guess the last Ralph's associated diecast I own is this. This is actually a Hot Wheels highway hauler. This was only released in those 2 packs with the. It came with just like one car, and it came with a truck where it had the store name on it. My father owns a Lucky version, like the Lucky grocery store version of this truck. But I found this Ralph's one at the swap meet, and originally, I'll show you with this one thing. Yeah, it comes off. Originally, I just found this thing, and I was like, I can't find the trailer anywhere. I guess I'm gonna have to take this, and maybe if I find the trailer one day, or the truck, I should say, I'll get it. But then all of a sudden, I found it. So thankfully, I looked hard, and I found it. So yeah, another Hot Wheels. Of course, Ralph's, lower prices, higher standards. Of course, that was their old tagline. Hot Wheels logo on the back. Metal cab, of course, plastic. If you already saw, plastic box. This one, I can't remember when it released, but I'd probably imagine around the mid 90s, like 95, no, 96, 97, maybe. That's probably when it released. But yeah, I just needed to have this, of course, for my Ralph's collection I have. It's just a small collection so far. The only ones, like I said, I'm missing is the Fred Bodine, the red version from 2000, and the Richie Hearn from 1996, where it was actually a primary Food for Less car with some Ralph's logos, but it was a primary Food for Less car. So yeah, that has been, I guess, a pretty short review on the Ricky Stenhouse Ralph's Food for Less Cheerios diecast, and also a showcase of my small, but I'm also really proud of the Ralph's, I guess, collection, and I guess Food for Less, even though it's technically only 2. But yeah, so if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.